You still don't know how to read a visa bulletin? Don't worry, we will explain everything about the visa bulletin and how to read it easily. First, let's take a look at what the visa bulletin is. It provides an updated waiting list for immigrants that are subject to the quota system. If you are a green card applicant and have already had Form I-130 or I-140 approved, it's time to start looking up to the visa bulletin because it indicates when is your turn to apply for Form I-485 or to move on to the next step in order to have a visa interview. Now let's see how to read the visa bulletin. First, double check your visa type, your priority date, and country of origin before moving on to the visa bulletin, so that you don't read a wrong column. Priority date is like a ticket in your hand and lets you know your turn to apply for Form I-485 or the rest of the consular processing. In general, priority date is assigned to you in a notice letter that you receive when you file Form I-130 or I-140 with USCIS. Country of origin isn't necessarily the same as your current citizenship. Rather, it means where you were born. The DOS website updates the visa bulletin every month. You should know if your priority date is current when your priority date is earlier than or equal to the cutoff date in the column. But which dates should you refer to between dates for filing and final action dates? If you apply outside the US, you need to check the dates for filing. Applicants in the US usually refer to the final action dates. However, depending on the available number of visas every month, USCIS advises applicants of specific visa types to check the dates for filing instead. In other words, when you process a visa application in the US, keep an eye on the USCIS instruction of the visa bulletin. Pay attention because now comes the most interesting part. Where to find the visa bulletin? Even if you still don't understand how to read the visa bulletin, there is another way to figure it out, but in a much simpler way. You don't even have to look up the official visa bulletin anymore every month. Turn on the Lawfully app and select Visa Bulletin in the main page. First, give yourself 1 minute to enter the priority date, country of origin, and visa type, and pull up your own visa bulletin. This page provides your visa information followed by the visa bulletin this month. You can check right away how much progress the visa bulletin of your visa type has made from the last month. Click on your visa type to explore a visa bulletin history of your visa type with details. The progress of the final action date and date for filing is beautifully displayed in a bar graph, where you can conveniently compare two dates in terms of their progress. If you need a different angle, a line chart in trend below shows the visa bulletin history for your visa type by final action date and date for filing. You can select different ranges to track the history from the last 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, or 3 years. The same information is also provided in a table form if you prefer reading the texts. Lawfully Visa Bulletin is well designed for visa applicants to be able to filter out irrelevant information from the entire visa bulletin without having to check it on the USCIS or DOS website. Turn on notifications and sit back. Then you will automatically receive monthly updates on the visa bulletin and see if it's time to start the rest of your visa application. And that's all for today, but remember to download Lawfully on the App Store or Google Play so you can stay up to date with your visa bulletin or simply track your green card or humanitarian parole application. And even more. See ya!